A wave of royal intrigue has swept through Denmark, and indeed the world, following an unexpected announcement from the Danish Royal House. At the center of this revelation stands Princess Isabella, the radiant and poised daughter of Queen Mary and King Frederik X. With the grace of her mother and the quiet strength of her father, Isabella has long held the fascination of royal watchers across the globe. But now, her name is sparking a very different kind of conversation, one of surprise, speculation, and transformation. It was a calm, spring morning in Copenhagen when the royal house dropped a statement that few saw coming. With little warning, the palace's official communication channels revealed that significant changes are on the horizon for Princess Isabella. Though the royal family is no stranger to public attention, the tone and timing of this message stunned many, igniting a firestorm of media coverage, social media discussion, and endless curiosity among Danes and international observers alike. To truly grasp the magnitude of this moment, we must begin with an understanding of the young woman at its heart. Princess Isabella of Denmark, Countess of Montpezat, was born on April 21, 2007, the second child and eldest daughter of the then Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary. From the moment of her birth, Isabella carried the weight of royal expectation, yet also the charm and spark of a modern princess who has never seemed entirely defined by the grandeur of her title. As she grew, Isabella quickly became known for her confidence, her intelligence, and her striking resemblance to Queen Mary. Public appearances showed her as a poised, self-assured young royal, comfortable in the presence of foreign dignitaries and eager to support charitable initiatives. Yet she also retained the air of a teenager in touch with the modern world, a lover of sports, fashion, and fun, just like any other girl her age. But now, at just 18 years old, Princess Isabella finds herself on the brink of a monumental change, one that will shape not only her own path but perhaps the future of the Danish monarchy itself. The statement from the royal house was brief but powerful. It read, "Her Royal Highness Princess Isabella will soon undertake a new and unique responsibility on behalf of the royal house, following careful consideration and preparation." This development reflects the evolving role of the monarchy in Danish society and the readiness of the younger generation to take part in shaping the future. The wording was deliberately vague, but its implications were vast. What kind of responsibility? What role would Princess Isabella play in this evolving monarchy? And why now? According to palace insiders, whose whispers often carry more weight than the official dispatches, Princess Isabella is being groomed for a more prominent public role, one that could alter the structure of Denmark's royal duties. Speculation points to a variety of possibilities: a special ambassadorial post, representation at major international events, or even a bold new educational or humanitarian initiative bearing her name. What is certain, however, is that this moment marks a clear shift, a passing of the torch from one generation to the next. The Danish public, known for its deep loyalty to the royal family, greeted the news with a mixture of pride and puzzlement. On social media, thousands expressed their admiration for Princess Isabella, with hashtags like #FutureQueen and #RoyalLeadership trending across platforms. "She's so composed and mature for her age," one user wrote. "If anyone can carry the future of the monarchy, it's Isabella." But others raised questions. What does this mean for Crown Prince Christian, her elder brother and direct heir to the throne? Is the royal house preparing Isabella for a role that bypasses traditional expectations? Could this even hint at deeper changes within the structure of the monarchy, possibly influenced by global trends toward modernizing royal families? Indeed, other European monarchies have seen similar transitions. In Spain, Princess Leonor is increasingly taking on high-profile duties. In the Netherlands, Princess Amalia is preparing for her future role as queen. Might Isabella be Denmark's answer to this generational renaissance? Palace insiders also suggest that Queen Mary's influence is deeply felt in this latest development. Known for her strength, discipline, and unwavering commitment to public service, Queen Mary has long been seen as a driving force behind her children's upbringing. She has emphasized education, global awareness, and emotional intelligence, values that are increasingly necessary for a 21st-century royal. And it appears she has instilled these in Isabella with remarkable effect. The Queen believes in preparing her children not just for tradition, but for leadership, one royal aide confided. This is as much her vision as it is the King's. Indeed, Queen Mary's Australian roots and outsider perspective have always given her a unique approach to monarchy. She knows what it means to earn a place in the royal world, and she seems determined to pass that resilience on to her daughter. While Queen Mary is the heart, King Frederik is the anchor. Known for his quiet dignity and love of Danish heritage, Frederik X has always been more reserved in his approach. But sources close to the king say he is immensely proud of Isabella's development. The king sees Isabella as a unifier, said one court official. She has his calm presence and her mother's fiery spirit. That balance is something rare and precious. His endorsement, though perhaps less vocal than Queen Mary's, speaks volumes. It suggests that this move has been long in the making, carefully strategized and deeply personal for both parents. Perhaps what makes this news so impactful is that Isabella has never seemed untouchable. Unlike many royals born into ivory towers, she has always seemed grounded. She has attended regular schools, played in public parks, and even taken part in community volunteer work far from the spotlight. There are stories, now more poignant than ever, of her helping organize local cleanups, participating in student-led initiatives, and even sharing lighthearted moments with classmates and teachers. One former teacher once described her as a leader in the classroom, but never one to seek attention. She had a natural presence. This sense of humility and accessibility has made her beloved across Denmark. And now, as she steps further into the public eye, those same qualities will likely become her greatest assets. Though the palace has yet to reveal the full scope of Isabella's new responsibilities, educated guesses point to several plausible directions. Youth diplomacy. With her age and international upbringing, she may serve as a special envoy to represent Danish youth on global platforms, similar to the UN Youth Envoy model. Cultural patronage. As a supporter of Danish arts and culture, Isabella could become the figurehead of new initiatives that preserve Danish heritage while celebrating modern innovation. Humanitarian campaigns. Drawing from Queen Mary's work with the Mary Foundation, Isabella may embark on her own humanitarian journey, championing issues like mental health, climate action, or digital ethics for youth. Each possibility is significant, but all reflect one truth: the monarchy is no longer about ribbon-cutting alone. It is about relevance, and Princess Isabella may well be Denmark's answer to that challenge. Though traditionally silent on matters of state, Isabella has slowly found her voice in recent years. In a speech delivered during her confirmation ceremony, she spoke candidly about values, compassion, and her dreams for the future. "I want to be a person who brings people together, not because of my title, but because of who I am." It was a line that resonated across Denmark. And now, in the wake of this announcement, those words seem almost prophetic. The weeks and months ahead will be crucial. Palace watchers anticipate a formal ceremony or public event unveiling Isabella's new role. There may be speeches, appearances, and perhaps even a new title or patronage assigned to her. What is clear is that this is not a fleeting moment. It is a carefully orchestrated turning point for the Danish royal family, a glimpse into a future led not by protocol alone, but by purpose. As news of Isabella's evolving role spreads, media outlets across Europe, Australia, and North America are covering the story with fervor. Commentators are already drawing comparisons to other young royals: Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway, Princess Catharina Amalia of the Netherlands, and even Princess Charlotte of the UK. Yet Isabella stands apart in many ways. Her combination of charm, poise, and authenticity is unique. She carries centuries of tradition, but with a distinctly modern heartbeat. Is this the first step toward Princess Isabella becoming a central figure in Danish public life? Could she, one day, be considered for roles beyond expectation, even beyond Denmark? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: Princess Isabella is no longer just the daughter of a king and queen. She is a royal in her own right, a voice of a new generation, a bridge between tradition and tomorrow. What role do you think Princess Isabella should take on in this new royal chapter, and is the world ready for a new kind of royal leader?